What's poppin' South Korea? This is your DJ Brian Ju here live in the studio, and you're listening to TBS efm. Woo-wee! What a crazy, crazy weekend. My weekend started off working out, of course, because as you guys know, in the CrossFit world, it's a very, very serious time with the opens. But it's finally over, so I can get back to my normal schedule with radio, my musical. But sometimes, even if y'all go on vacation, I feel like I'm on vacation right now. We get so tired from a vacation, so there's, people who actually need a vacay from their vacay. And sometimes we feel that way, and I guess that's why I'm here for you guys on your way to work right now. Or if you guys are off today at home, just tuning in right now, this is your 1 hour of vacation time during your vacation. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does in my eyes. Anyways, I'm happy to be back in the studio together with Kang PD and Eugene, of course, and all you listeners all over the world. So we're going to start off today with a song. You got to listen very carefully for our word up word of the day. It's definitely in the song, as you guys know. So here's the Turtles with Happy Together. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin', and we just heard from our sponsor, Hanguk GM. And I'm your DJ Brian Ju. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, we are live in the studio today, so I want you guys to know you guys can contact us right now live. You can call the studio at 02-778-1013. Send us a text at pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet at EFM Poppin, or you can email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com and send in all your song requests, or just drop us a line and say, what's up? How y'all doing? What's poppin'? Because that's what we're all about. We want to know how you're feeling, and we just love to interact with our listeners. Also, if you want to join us for Open Studio that airs every Friday, it's going to be recorded every Wednesdays, though, at 11 a.m. So if you want to be involved for our Friday show, please email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com with your name and telephone number so you can show up here at the studio around 10:30, 10:45 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and then be in the studio by 11 a.m. with me, Brian Ju, and, of course, Olivia Lim. It's a fun time. It's a goofy time, actually, because me and Olivia, we're just like on a natural high with all the listeners supporting us right in our faces. And right now, it is time for the word up word of the day. And as you guys know, we're trying to make it simple here. We don't want to make it confusing or complicated for all you listeners out there. And you might think the word up word of the day is either together or happy together. But actually, we want for the simple word in the beginning is actually happy. Yeah, what makes you happy? Me being here on the radio, it makes me happy for all you listeners right now. I'm reading all your tweets as I read my script and, just talking up a storm. It's just fun to be here. Like I said, it's like vacay from my vacay. So I want to know what makes you guys happy. So if you can tell us what makes you happy, please tweet in or email us or even call us here because we're live at the studio, and we'll do our best to try to get you guys on the radio with me so I can actually interact with you. So even if you're overseas, like I said, call the studio and we might even put you on air. So the next song I'm going to play for you guys, of course, has to do with being happy. And we played a song for you guys from this group last week, I believe, REM. And, of course, you guys from back in the day, you know who REM is. They're a very classic group. And the frontman, Michael Stipe, he's actually joined by the vocalist from the B-52s, Kate Pearson, in his next track. So here's REM featuring Kate Pearson with Shiny Happy People. That was REM featuring B-52's Kate Pearson with Shiny Happy People. Now, coming up on today's show, in the second half of today's show, we're going to have listeners send in all your requests. We're going to play all your songs, so remember that. So you are allowed to request. You're allowed to even call us here because we want to hear you guys and interact with you guys. But make sure, if you're going to send in your requests, it's either by Twitter, text, or even calling us. Or you can even just, if you don't know the numbers, texting is pound 1013. And I said the number earlier, 02-778-1013. Please call in. I love to listen or hear from our listeners. And right now we have Twitter on blast. We have from Kiyomi. She said, hi, good morning, DJ Brian Ju. I'm going to request a song, We Are Never Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift. Thanks. Well, Kiyomi will keep that in mind. We played that last week, but, good tracks we always play again and again. Also by Chien Lei. I hope I'm saying your name right. So happy to hear your voice live today. Woohoo! Missed you so much. Also, she wrote, listening to your voice in the morning makes me super happy. So she responded to our word up word of the day. So thank you very much for that one. Mayanne wrote, great to hear your voice, B. What makes me happy is listening to you. You crack me up. Zumba and martial arts. Well, all those things make you happy. Zumba, not my, it's a cup of tea, but, CrossFit makes me very happy, as you guys know. Nini Lent wrote, you make us happy, B. You know that. Thank you very much. Marsha MJ said, it makes me happy to hear you, although that's pretty obvious. Well, thank you very much, all you guys, for having me be the answer to making you guys happy. And right now, I'm going to play another song for you guys. And this next song is actually a song from way back when, in 1988. It seems to be a really happy year for a lot of our listeners, of course. And the economy was relatively good back then. And things were going well in Korea, with hosting the Olympics, and in Japan with the middle of the bubble economy. So things were up and up, of course. And this feel-good song was number 1 on the Billboard charts back then. And it made Bobby McFerrin. One cool thing about Mr. McFerrin, of course, is that he made all his music without any instruments other than his own body. Now, that's talent. You making music with your body. I'm not talking about, gas or anything. I'm talking about clapping and clicking sounds from your own voice. You know what I'm saying? Not body, like, smacking yourself in the face. That'd be weird. I mean, creative, but weird. Anyways, here's Bobby McFerrin with the song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. That was Bobby McFerrin with Don't Worry, Be Happy. I don't know why I have a weird accent. Anyways, I'm on vacation, like I said earlier, from a vacation over the weekend. I thought it was going to be vacay time for me, but as you guys know, I am currently in a musical, so I'm pretty busy with that, and then workouts, and then radio, and all this TV stuff. So I'm keeping myself busy. So today, this very moment is my vacation with you listeners right now. And I'm blowing up right now. Well, I'm not blowing up. My phone's blowing up. The computer's blowing up on Twitter. I just want to read you some more messages. BFF Walker Asiatic wrote, "What makes me happy? Reading a good book, LOL. Cliche, I know, and having a reason to smile every day. Thanks, Brian." Well, I'm glad I'm the answer to making you happy. Also, Serena Chong wrote, "Hey, good morning, Mr. Handsome Brian Jew Music. So glad and happy to hear your voice live today. Woo-hoo, missed you so much. Thank you very much." I said very thank you. Yes, I've been in Korea way too long. Ayuko wrote, "Good morning. I would like to request Happy Hawaii Be Abba. Thank you very much." Alrighty, we'll keep that one in mind. And Ebony wrote, "You make me happy, Brian." Well, I'm very glad that, like I said, I can make you guys happy. And like I said, we're blowing up right now. We're getting tweets every second. Let's see. Nini also wrote a song that always makes me happy. It's a Korean song, Run to You request, of course. Don't matter which version. I believe we played that last week, but we'll keep that in mind because a lot of Koreans and people overseas love that song. It's uplifting, fun. I wouldn't say the lyrics are uplifting, but I mean, it's a fun song to dance to. And I know back in the Fly to the Sky days, me and Juani performed that song as our ending track a few times. And that really, it was a crowd pleaser. Everyone was up out of their seats, just dancing and everything. It was fun, It's a fun song. So big ups to DJ DOC for coming up with that track. And big ups to all you people out there overseas supporting DJ DOC with all their music. Right now, I want to get into a song. And it's probably going to be the last song of the first half of our show. And we're going to play another great feel-good song, of course. And it's a song by Mr. George Michael and some other guy, of course. I'm just joking. The other guy's name is Andrew Ridgeley. And they're in a pop group back in the day called Wham! And I love this group. And it just shows how not young I am anymore. But I want you guys to check this song out. It's a fun song. It's Wham! With Wake Me Up Before You Go. And I'll be back with part 2. All right, we're going to hear a sponsor from Samsung Card and Hanguk GM. We'll be right back with What's Poppin'. Welcome back to What's Poppin's Paparazzi. Now, question for y'all. Do y'all remember Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever? Now, even if you don't like basketball, I'm pretty sure you guys know Michael Jordan because he was famous for everything. All the sports. He even did like golf and baseball. And of course, you guys know his shoes. Everybody know his shoes unless you live under a rock. Anyways, do y'all want to be like Mike? Remember those advertisements? Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Yeah, I wanted to be like Mike when I was little, but that was impossible because I'm too short, first of all. I can't dunk like Mr. Jordan. Well, actually, this one 16-year-old aspiring rapper might actually be just be like Mike. That is, if his mother's telling the truth, of course. So, another drama for your mama scandal for y'all. If you've been following the celebrity news, then you know that a woman named Pamela Smith has been trying to get him in a paternity suit. But recently she dropped the suit, and Jordan was furious that she wasted his time, of course. And this kind of stuff happens all the time to celebrities, where an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend, they make up some story about how the celebrity became the father of the child, and then get him to settle out of court so that he doesn't have to get the negative press and, get the, legal battle going on. It's all crazy, all that stuff. And they just want some quick cash. That's what they're doing this for. They want that cash. They want a few $1,000,000. So Jordan got angry, of course, and decided to sue her for all the legal fees he had to pay. However, it turns out that she still intends to file the lawsuit. She's cray-cray. But she canceled her previous lawsuit because her paperwork was not in order. So settle down, Mikey, because she's not wasting your time. She might be right. You never know. That kid might be your kid. You never know that. blood samples, blood tests, DNA. We don't know what's going on. But the first time around, the reason why it wasn't in order because it turns out the kid's birth certificate had the ex-husband's name on it still. So, of course, that settled it pretty much for the first time. But she still intends to, go on with this lawsuit. Anyways, I hope that gets settled because Michael Jordan, I know you wouldn't do something like that. You're a good person. You're good peoples. And if you're listening to this, fly out from Chicago, if you're in Chicago right now, and just come on our show and let's talk about it live here on the studio. Anyways, we're going to hear a song from Mikey, another Mikey J. Not Mike Jones, because Mike Jones doesn't sing. He attempts to. He's actually outside right now. I'm just saying that. I love you, Mike. Anyways, Mikey J, of course. I'm talking about Michael Jackson. And in the video, Michael Jordan's actually in this video. So is Heavy D, Criss Cross. There's a lot of, cameos in the video. And this is Michael Jackson with Jam. Check it out, y'all. Woo! It's hot in the studio. That was Mr. Michael Jackson featuring Heavy D with Jam. I love that song. I was actually rapping in the studio. Eugene was filming me because I was lip syncing to the whole song. These are one of those jams back in the day when I was listening to, playing basketball actually. I had my little boombox. Yes, I was a little ghetto. I had my little boombox in the basketball courts with my cassette tape, trying to be gangster, but I'm not gangster. I came to realization that I'm not a gangster at all. But that's a great jam. If you guys don't know that song, cop it right now. Go online, download it. Because Michael Jackson, Mr. Jackson, you can't go wrong with Mr. Michael Jackson's music. It's just uplifting. I got people on Twitter saying the same thing. Right now, we have a very special caller right now. She's a listener, of course, but she called in right now. And like I said, I want to hear from all listeners. So I want to say hello.
Hey.
Hey, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Charlene from Singapore.
Well, Charlene from Singapore, thank you for calling in. I know it's long distance, so it means a lot to us that you called us from Singapore.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Well, thank you. So, I want to know, what makes you happy?
Well, the obvious answer would be you.
I mean, besides that, of course. I mean, thank you very much, of course. But then, what other things make you happy? Like good food, good fun, spending time with your family?
Food, fun, friends, dogs.
Dogs?
Yeah, I love dogs.
I love dogs as well. Of course, I have 3 dogs.
They're so cute.
Thank you very much. They're adorable dogs.
Yeah, actually, I do have a mini Maltese also.
Oh, how old's your dog?
Yeah, she's 4.
4 years old, and what's your dog's name?
Minnie.
Minnie?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure Minnie's a cute dog. If you want, take a picture and put it on Twitter so we can look at what Minnie looks like.
Yeah, I'll do that right after this.
Sounds good. Also, what time is it there in Singapore right now?
It's actually an hour before you guys.
Okay, so it's actually 8:41 in the morning.
Yeah, correct.
And how warm is it there? I'm kind of jealous.
Actually, it's hot.
It's hot.
It's like 31.
It's so cold in Korea. It's so cold here.
Tell you what, let's trade places.
Seriously?
It's really hot.
All right, you get me a plane ticket. I will be in Singapore, and I'll get you a plane ticket. You come to Korea. How about we do that?
Okay, you got yourself a deal.
All right, I just want to thank you very much for calling in and being such a great supporter of my work and of us here at What's Poppin'. And I just want to ask, what song do you want to request right now?
Actually, this song is what got me started into K-pop 13 years ago.
13 years ago?
Yeah, when you started.
Alrighty. And which song is this?
It's actually H.O.T's 행복.
Wow. H.O.T.
Yeah.
That was one of the groups that got me into K-pop back in the day, too. But mine was more like 17, 16 years ago. Actually, the first group that got me into K-pop was Sotteji. It was Sotteji and Boys. I don't know if you know them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and that was the original group that made me want to get into K-pop. So we're going to take your request. Thank you for calling us. It means a lot to us here.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for having me on air.
Oh, no problem. And don't forget to put Minnie's picture on Twitter, all right?
I will. Thank you.
All right, much love from Korea to Singapore.
Love there too.
All righty. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all, that was Sherilyn, and right now we're going to play her request, I guess the originators of K-pop idolism. We got H.O.T. next with 행복. That was H.O.T. with 행복. Man, the song selection today is crazy. I'm having a great time in the studio, like we said. Michael Jackson Jam, and then we got H.O.T. 행복. I'm in the studio dancing, having a good time, and that's why I feel like I'm on vacation with you guys. But right now, we have yet another caller. That's amazing. We have so many callers coming in all at once, so we want to say hello.
Hi, Brian.
Hello. Can you introduce yourselves for all the listeners right now?
Yeah, hi. This is Ebony from New Mexico.
Oh, Ebony from Mexico.
New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling from New Mexico. Wow, that's crazy. New Mexico. I think you're the first caller ever in my life to call me from New Mexico. So
Yeah.
I'm very honored.
Well, that's good.
Yes, I'm very honored. Well, thank you so much for calling in, first of all. And so, what makes you happy?
Well, besides you, listening to music.
Listening to music. So what kind of genre or types of music do you like? What categories?
Besides K-pop, I like rock music.
Rock.
Yeah, like Nickelback, Linkin Park.
Ooh, love those groups.
Yeah, and a few others.
Okay, so I mean, are you a person who works out a lot or does some kind
I
of...
try to.
You try to. So when you're at the gym, what kind of music really pumps you up?
Any music with a very fast beat.
Fast beat. So I'm assuming maybe some of my songs might pump you up.
All of them do.
Oh, girl, you crazy.
I'm cray-cray.
You cray-cray. That's always good to be cray-cray. Because if you're normal, that's kind of boring. You know, you got to be out of the norm nowadays to, you know, have fun. Just live life. So, what time is it there right now in New Mexico?
It's almost 7 o'clock.
PM or AM?
PM.
PM. Oh, 7 o'clock PM. Cool, cool. And you're listening to us live, of course. Are you alone? Are you with your family or?
I'm with my family, but I'm in my room right now.
Alrighty. Well, thank you once again for tuning in and calling us all the way from New Mexico. I know it's not a cheap phone call.
No, but it's worth it.
Aw, thank you very much. You have a beautiful voice, by the way.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you very much. All right, so what request do you have for us today?
Wild Eyes by Shinhwa.
Oh, Wild Guy by Shinhwa.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, well, actually, we don't have that set up right now, but we'll try to play that for you in a little bit. We'll keep that in mind. Ebony's request, of course. But actually, we have a song request for you, I guess dedicated to you. I guess somebody thought that you wanted to hear this song. It's actually one of my songs.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool. Well, we have me, Brian, singing "Move It" for Ebony, of course, and then we'll keep Wild Guy on, on our list of requests today. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you, Ebony, and hope you continue to support What's Poppin'.
I always will.
Alrighty. All right, that was Ebony, y'all, and we're gonna play my song, Brian, of course. Move It. Check it out, y'all. All right, y'all, it's time to wrap up right now, and it's What's Poppin's last song of the day. And remember, the word of the day was happy, and I hope you guys find a song that makes you happy today, and go on vacation if you need it, because I know I need it. So this is Brian G signing off with ABBA, Happy Hawaii, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.